Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today we're journeying back to late 18th century France, a time of radical change and violent upheaval. This is the story of the French Revolution, an event that did unjust topple a monarchy but reshaped the very idea of a nation and its people. So grab your tricolour cockade and let's dive into the revolution that shook the world. Imagine a kingdom teetering on the brink. France was a society starkly divided into three estates. The first and second estates, the clergy, and the nobility enjoyed immense wealth and privilege, paying almost no taxes. Meanwhile, the third estate, which included everyone from peasants to merchants, bore the entire financial burden. Years of extravagant royal spending, costly wars, and bad harvests had left the country bankrupt and its people starving. The air was thick with resentment, a simmering pot of anger just waiting to boil over. The call for liberty, equality, fraternity wasn't just a slogan. It was a desperate cry for fairness from millions. This explosive era gave rise to some of history's most compelling figures. There was Maximilien Robespierre, the incorruptible, a lawyer who became the face of the revolution's most radical phase. Initially a champion of the people, his pursuit of a republic of virtue would descend into the reign of terror. On the other side stood King Louis XVI and Queen Marie Antoinette, symbols of the old regime's disconnect from its subjects. Their inability to grasp the depth of the people's suffering ultimately sealed their fate. And emerging from the chaos was a young, ambitious general named Napoleon Bonaparte, whose military genius would eventually lead him to crown himself emperor, bringing the revolutionary chapter to a dramatic close. Amidst this turmoil, one image stands out: the guillotine. Initially proposed as a more humane method of execution, it quickly became a terrifying symbol of revolutionary justice and terror. During the Reign of Terror, thousands from aristocrats to accused counter-revolutionaries met their end under its blade in public squares. What was intended as an instrument of equality in death became a tool of political purges, illustrating the terrifying speed at which a fight for justice can spiral into a cycle of fear and paranoia. The rhythmic fall of the blade became a grim soundtrack to the revolution's darkest days. Yet, from this crucible of violence, modern democracy was forged. In 1789, the National Assembly adopted the Declaration of the Rights of Man and of the Citizen. This groundbreaking document proclaimed that all men were born free and equal in rights, asserting principles like liberty, property, and security. It was a revolutionary idea that sovereignty resided not with a king, but with the nation itself, the people. This was the birth certificate of modern citizenship, establishing that government should be accountable to its populace. The concepts we take for granted today, human rights, popular sovereignty, and the rule of law, have their roots right here. The French Revolution wasn't just France's story. Its shockwaves radiated across the globe. Neighboring monarchies in Europe watched in horror and fear, leading to decades of conflict as they tried to contain the French plague of revolutionary ideas. But the genie was out of the bottle. The ideals of liberty and self-determination inspired independence movements in Latin America, uprisings in Poland, and democratic reforms across the world. The revolution set a powerful precedent that an old, unjust order could be overthrown by the will of the people. Its legacy, both inspiring and cautionary, continues to influence politics and society to this very day. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through one of history's most pivotal moments. If you found this video interesting, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into the events that shaped our world. Don't forget to ring the notification bell so you never miss an upload. See you next time.